Hi. Let's learn about excise tax, what it is and how it works. An excise tax is levied on specific goods or services at the time they are purchased, usually by federal, state, and local governments. The tax is paid by businesses, but the cost is often passed on to consumers through higher prices. This kind of tax is usually charged on motor fuel, airline tickets, tobacco, and other goods and services. It is an international tax imposed within a government infrastructure, rather than an international tax imposed across country borders. Excise taxes are primarily for businesses, and many times, it's the merchants who pay the tax and then include it in the product pricing, increasing the retail price overall. While income tax is the primary revenue generator for federal and state governments, excise tax revenue also makes up a small portion of total revenue. An ad valorem excise tax is a percentage-based tax levied on the value of the product or service. For example, the Internal Revenue Service levies a 10% excise tax on indoor tanning services. Other examples include firearms, 10%, airline tickets, 7.5%, and heavy trucks, 12%. Specific excise taxes are a set tax or fee added to a certain product on a per-unit basis. Some examples of federal, specific excise taxes include small cigarettes, pipe tobacco, beer, cruise ship passengers, and gasoline. Excise taxes are also charged on some retirement account activities, such as excess IRA contributions and early withdrawals from certain IRAs and other qualified plans. The tax penalties can be as high as 25% in some cases. Excise taxes are imposed on certain goods and services, such as gasoline and alcohol. They are paid directly by businesses but are often passed on to the consumer, either directly or indirectly through the price of the goods or services. A federal excise tax is charged on certain goods and services by the federal government and may or may not be included by the merchant into the price. For example, fuel, airline tickets, tobacco, and alcohol are common items subject to federal excise tax. Excise and sales taxes are two different types of taxes. An excise tax is imposed on specific goods and paid by the merchant, while a sales tax is charged on almost everything and paid by the consumer. Excise taxes are assessed by federal and state governments and are usually paid by businesses. They can be a flat tax amount, known as a specific excise tax, or a percentage of the cost of the good, known as an ad valorem excise tax. The cost of an excise tax is often added onto the price of the taxed good, which means it is passed on to the customer. Here are 3 key takeaways. 1. Excise taxes are primarily taxes that must be paid by businesses, usually increasing prices for consumers indirectly. 2. Excise taxes can be ad valorem, paid by percentage, or specific, cost charged by unit. 3. Some excise taxes can be required directly from the consumer, like property taxes and excise tax penalties on certain retirement account activities. Hope this would help. Thanks for watching.